I know, we're all told we should drink 8 glasses of water a day. But why? Well, our bodies are 75% of water, and unless you haven't noticed, we have a drain installed in our bodies that keeps on emptying us. So we have to replenish it, right? Every cell in our body, all 7.2 trillion of them, relies for survival and operation on exactly the correct amount of exactly the right composition and exactly the right amount of water surrounding it. And tap water, frankly, is nothing like the water our cells swim in. That's saline, alkaline, mineral rich. It has high electrical conductivity to allow energy to get out of the cell and nutrients in. Bottled water may seem a good option, but apart from the cost, we're handing the control of the purity of our water over to big business, and it has virtually no regulation and no scrutiny for purity. And of course, we all now know that the plastic bottle, apart from being a complete and utter environmental disaster, adds its own chemicals to your bottle of water. Most bottled waters are acidic, and they do nothing to help you overcome excess acidity you may already have. And finally, this is what upsets me most. The water they use comes from Australian aquifers that our farmers depend upon. These companies are buying up the water we depend upon to grow our food, putting it in plastic bottles, dragging it halfway across the country and selling it to us so we can dump plastic bottles back on the land. So what can we do? Well, firstly, we can get our own water from our own water supply and make sure that it's good water, water that a body likes. So what if you could have a simple system in your home that not only gave you an unlimited supply of ultra pure, refreshing, yummy water, but actually supercharged every glass with the source of life itself, molecular hydrogen. This is the amazing Australian invention, the UltraStream, the water supercharger, fully tuned and proven to remove a vast number of old and new contaminants from your water and to alkalize it and to add antioxidant molecular hydrogen. UltraStream connects easily to your faucet, or you can have it under sink. So how does it work? Well, firstly, water travels through a special proprietary media that reduces brain-altering fluoride and arsenic. Second, it passes through a layer of patented media designed to neutralize heavy metals like lead, chromium, and more. Plus, it actually electrocutes bacteria. Thirdly, it passes through the world's best carbon, catalytic carbon, with up to 8 times the performance of the carbon that's in most shop-bought water filters. Now, we've been in the water business for 17 years, and we can tell you one thing: basic water filters haven't changed, but your water has. They're just not up to scratch with today's nasties like fluoride, chloramines, recycled pharmaceuticals, heavy metals. Fourthly, it passes through a layer of calcium and the precious gem tourmaline to alkalize it and to energize it, and a magnetic field to stabilize and soften it. Then it passes through our secret supercharger, Adobe, a patented Japanese media designed specifically to create molecular hydrogen from water. And that's what gives you your own antioxidant making machine. Every glass contains pure alkaline water with molecular hydrogen. Pour it, drink it, and you're supercharged. Well, you may not immediately run around the block, but at a cellular level, supercharged UltraStream water is cleansing, alkalizing, and supporting your natural antioxidant, anti-inflammation, and cell signaling system. We have the science to prove it. So, how can water be an antioxidant? This page explains it, and we have links on this page to the acclaimed Molecular Hydrogen Foundation, where you can browse to your heart's content the 700 studies of 150 different disease conditions. But let's make it simple. Molecular hydrogen, also known as H2, passes through the body until it finds the really nasty free radical, the hydroxyl radical. It unites with it, and believe it or not, creates what? Water. We don't sell molecular hydrogen. We've just created a water filter that becomes your very own health water hydrant, your own unlimited supply of antioxidant-laden water. Look, everything we use to drink is either acidifying or alkalizing. Unfortunately, most estimates put our acid-forming food and drink at well over 80%. Again, unfortunately, studies suggest we need to reverse that and consume 80% of alkaline-forming food and drink. But how many people know this? Did you know until now? We're talking about a modern scourge, acidosis. And yes, it's like allowing our body to rust, just like acid rusts. It may be slow, but it's real. Remember we said 70% or more of your body is water. It just makes perfect sense that if we can keep that 70% alkaline and exactly in the format that our body asks for, then at least 70% of our body will be happier and healthier. It should age slower and it should be less subject to all those little ailments an acidic body seems to have. And frankly, that's virtually anything with an itis on the end of it. Drinking the best possible water means we've made a decision to support, to care about this amazing gift we have ownership of, our own body. Look, I really want you to share the benefits I've already had from this water. I'm 70 years of age, and when I look around at my old friends, well, they look a lot worse than me. What's my secret, I say? I've been drinking our water for all of those 17 years. But ultimately, it's up to you. You may not be able to help the 30% of your body to stay young, healthy and strong, but you can support your 70%, and perhaps that 70% will help your remaining 30%. UltraStream is a 10-minute install above the sink, 20 minutes below. If you're basically handy, you can install it yourself. We can have your UltraStream to you in days if you order today. It's not a hard decision.